A few months before, I watched a video on YouTube which discussed how the Malayalam cinema insults Tamils by naming their dogs with names of Tamil leaders. In that video, he discusses this was a frequent offense by the Malayalam filmmakers and they shall be taught well. The man goes on to praise the LTTE leader and Veerappan, stating them as the Tamil nationalism leaders. I made a repeating video on that video in my Tamil channel. I thought it might be irrelevant to the national viewers, so I didn't make it in English. But as the current trend of Tamil nationalism tells me that this shall be discussed in national or international level, how pathetic these Tamil nationalists are to portray the biggest criminals of all the time as their leader, and without the shame they call them their Tamil pride. So this is the rebuttal to that Tamil nationalist video in English. My name is Jeevan Kumar Vishwakarman and you're watching Alien Brain English. This issue about Malayalam filmmakers naming dogs with Tamil leaders starts with this Malayalam film Varane Avasyamundu, starring Suresh Gopi and Shobana. In this film, Suresh Gopi, an ex-military man, names his dog as Prabhakaran, the name of LTTE leader. This sparkled a row among the Tamil nationalists, only between them. So, to initiate a political fight, they used this, but the reality is no one ever cared about. But Dulquer Salmaan, a co-star in the movie, apologized to the Tamil people, and that part of scene where calling the dog as Prabhakaran was removed in Tamil version.
Prabhakara.
Obviously, he had to apologize because he is a growing young star and he works in Tamil industry also. So obviously he had to and he will. But the claim that no one should use the name of their dog with the names of Tamil leaders, is that really logical and right thing to claim? I don't think so. First thing is that this name does not belong to a Tamil community only. It is not even a Tamil name. Second thing, there are thousands of other people with the same name. None of them get offended. Why this Tamil nationalist? Third thing is that this is not the first time. There is a Malayalam film from the 80s when Lankan War was at its peak. Also have the same situation.
Anandan, ividunnu pona.
Then nobody bothered. Where were these Tamil nationalists then and why now? So these are the people from the political party named Nam Tamilar Katchi, led by Seeman, a former filmmaker, Tamil filmmaker. The main motto of this party is to create separatist mentality among the people of Tamil Nadu, that they are not Indians but another separate supreme breed which is far more older and first ever to civilize, and says it is not just the Aryans but the Dravidians stole their culture and left them with nothing. These people are serious jokes. If you know Indian culture enough and can understand Tamil language, then listen to these people's claims and speeches. These people are greatest entertainments. So these people do a lot of bluffing. So that video was also such a bluff. In this rebuttal video, I will discuss things described in that video and I'll tell my vision on that video. First, this YouTuber tells that Malayalam cinema insults Tamil peoples by showing them as villains, thieves and ill-charactered people. He also claims not just Malayalam cinema but Telugu and Kannada cinema also does the same. He was like, we never show other state peoples as ill-charactered. We give them all the good things and we treated them as our own, but they are treating Tamil peoples as bad people. I really don't know how that is true and logical, but the reality is that in Tamil cinema, if it is a North Indian, then he will be a gangster, gunda or smuggler or womanizer. If it is a Telugu guy, he must be an anti-Tamil. If a Kannada guy, he must be brutal villain who hates Tamil and who looks down on Tamils. If it is a Malayali, then he must be a cunning character or tea seller or idiotic joker. If it is Malayali woman, then she must be a prostitute or woman with lust, an auntie who is not satisfied with her husband and looks for other men, and only she looks for Tamil man. She always wears a white sari or tighter jacket showing her cleavage and dhoti. And these things are not insulting other state people and their culture, but what Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada cinema doing is all wrong. And these Tamils have no shame in saying that. The reality is that Kannada, Telugu and Malayalis are far more civilized than Tamils in current era. In education, health and culture, you name it. The only thing Tamils are far better than other southern states is in economics. And that is too not because of the Tamil people but the other southern state people who live in Tamil Nadu. But all the bad thing goes to the other states and the Tamils are saints. As a proof, what he tells is that from the early 80s itself, Malayalam cinema shows Tamil people as villains and bad peoples and only a few specific castes are targeted, like for example the Gaunda community or Devar community from Pollachi area of Tamil Nadu, always shown as bad. I really don't know what is wrong with that. As most of you know or heard, Malayalam cinema is a realistic filmmaking industry, not just now, for decades, even from the early 60s. It shows the things as it is and never resists itself from showing the reality. In that case, if you make a movie with a story around Tamil borders in Kerala, mostly it would be around Palakkad, which has half Tamil culture, and Pollachi as adjacent Tamil area. So you have to show Pollachi as the Tamil area. In that, if you have to show a rich zamindar is a villain, then obviously you have to show the people who are zamindars. In that case, it is Gaunda community which holds rich wealths and lands, as they are the prominent farmers and industrialists. So you have to show a person from that community as villain, as the story demands a rich zamindar as villain. So how can you show a community that has no wealth in reality as a rich community in the movie? That would be utter senseless. Maybe Tamil cinema will do that, like they did in the movies like Jai Bhim for their cheap politics, showing a police officer from prominent upper community as evil, where in the reality it was a Christian police officer. But the political parties like DMK in power would never allow that. So Tamil cinema will never show reality, but Malayalam cinema will never fear to show reality, because it is Malayalis who make the Malayalam movies, not the Tamils. In the 90s and 2000s, thieves from Tamil Nadu came into Kerala and made thefts and robberies in large numbers. So that is why Tamils were shown as thieves in Malayalam cinema of that time. Now, the migrant Bengalis commits a lot of crime in Kerala, so they are shown as villains. So what is in that? It is what happening, and showing what actually happens is what a realistic movie maker should do. And you blame the industry for making such realistic movies? No wonder why Tamil cinema is a trash box now. Current Tamil cinema industry is like prostitute. It pleases who pays it. Now it is the current government and leaders in power. Malayalam industry never was like that, and never it will be. It produces movies that critiques the current government with power without any hesitation. So don't ever compare Tamil cinema with Malayalam cinemas. So the next big claim is that naming the dogs with Tamil names. Is it all the names in Tamil patented to Tamil people? Is it like no one other than Tamil should not use that names? Who made these rules? Most of the Tamil names are not even Tamil. They are Sanskrit, like Shiva, Karthik, Nataraj, Parvati, and so on. And this name which sparked this issue, Prabhakaran, is too not a Tamil name. Why the hell do Tamils use these names without a shame and copyright? And he goes on saying Mr. Prabhakaran was a great leader of Tamils and he is our national leader. How can you name a dog after him? So as said earlier, this is not the first time. Even in the 80s there was a movie did the same. So why now it is an issue? For Malayalam cinema, it is nothing to do with insulting a person. You need a name for a dog in the story, so they name it anything that came by the mind and used it. That's it. Well, whatever Indian name you choose to use, it will be the name of someone in Tamil Nadu. So will that become insulting that man? What a senseless logic is that? No wonder why Tamil Nadu education is at its lower stage, and we can see its impact in these idiots. If he had visited school properly, at least he would had a sense not to talk this. And about making Prabhakaran as the gods of Tamils. You senseless barbarians can portray him as a leader and a god, but we Indians and Keralites need not to. For us, he is a terrorist. Prabhakaran is the leader of LTTE, which described by FBI as the most notorious terroristic organizations in the whole world. UN has reported that they are terrorist group. They were the one who invented the suicidal bombing technique and became inspiration for Al-Qaeda and other terroristic groups. You people just sound like Talibans who worship Bin Laden. He is a notorious criminal who sent his suicide bombers to our country. They snuck into our country and killed our own prime minister along with other innocent people and children. Remember, he killed our own Indian people, you idiot. And without a pinch of a shame, these senseless Tamil nationalistic barbarians praise and celebrate a terrorist who killed our own people. See how pathetic, cheap, vulgar these Tamil nationalists are. They killed Prime Minister when he was in Tamil Nadu. The people who died along with Prime Minister were Tamil peoples. More than 10 people died and more than 30 injured severely. Those were not Tamilians, where they were from America and Europe who came to tour India. How shameless these Tamil nationalists celebrate someone who killed the Tamilians. What a pathetic beings these people are. And other claim is Veerappan is the another Tamil national leader. For those who don't know who is Veerappan Veerappan is a Tamil militant and smuggling king primarily from Satyamangalam forest of Tamil Nadu at the borders of Karnataka. He was a great threat and problem for both Karnataka and Tamil Nadu government. This YouTuber goes on to praise Veerappan as the Tamil leader and how brave and courageous he was to fight for the liberation of Tamils. Everybody know how brave he was and fought for the liberation of Tamil peoples by abducting and killing government officials and celebrities for ransom, smuggling sandalwood, killing a lot of wild precious animals and traded them. What a majestic hero to be celebrated. Look how pathetic these people are. You might want to see my other video on how desperate these people, these Tamil nationalistic people, for an identity after distancing themselves from the culture of Indian subcontinent. These people are ready to do anything for to have an identity of their own. They can even call criminals notorious terrorists as their leaders and fathers just to pull people into their herd. Would anyone who used salt in their food call these notorious criminals as their heroes? But these people would, and they have no shame on that. These criminals are those who abducted small children and young women to be forced to join their so-called army for people and smuggled sandalwood, drugs and killed wild animals for money. And they are heroes. Their names can't be used for dogs. Yeah, the dogs will feel shame and may commit suicide. So thank you for listening to my views. If you like this video, please give it a like, share and subscribe. Please help me to find a way to 1000 subscribers. My name is Jeevan Kumar Vishwakarman and you're watching Alien Brain English. Thank you.